everything about Kenya's national team. When club football dominates, we go deeper. United Frontline, the ultimate Man United fan experience. Echoes of Anfield, Liverpool like you've never seen it. House of Galacticos, Real Madrid uncovered. Premier League game month show, stats, analysis, insights every 4 game weeks. Champions Crystal Ball, UEFA tournaments, Club World Cup, Super Cup predictions. Final Whistle debate show, the hottest sports topics debated by experts, every 6 weeks. Deal Paranoia, transfer window coverage you can't miss. And for weekly predictions? We cover everything: Premier League, Championship, FA Cup, La Liga, Serie A, Bundesliga, League One, DStv Premiership, T20 Cricket, F1, Women's Super League, international tournaments, and much more. Why subscribe? Because we don't just show games, we predict, analyze, debate, and break the stories that matter. From transfers to tactical battles, from managerial appointments to live watch-alongs, Football Overseas gives you the edge no other channel does. This is your hub for global sports, where every match counts, every opinion matters, and every fan belongs. Subscribe, join the debate, and fuel your passion. The game doesn't wait, and neither should you.
Yo, pick up guys, welcome to the Football Overseas YouTube channel. We are live for another prediction for World Cup qualifiers Europe, and this is pathway 1, 2, 3, 4 final. It is 8 teams qualifying for this competition. 8 teams fighting for 4 tickets left, and it should be a joy to watch. Obviously, we were meant to have a German, a Turkish fan on board, but I don't know where he is. Maybe he didn't see it. But anyway, let me start off. We start off with the first one. We have Bosnia versus Italy. Bosnia is Bosnia did well against Wales. Yes, towards the end, Wales was dominating the whole match, but Bosnia did well and they finished the game. They came back. Wales bottled a lead of 1-0. They equalized. Wales conceded a goal towards the end, and Bosnia pushed Wales to penalty shootout, and Bosnia beat Wales 4-3 in penalty shootout. Italy Italy performed well. They played against Northern Ireland. Last time Italy was in the World Cup was 12 years ago, and yeah, last time they were in World Cup was 12 years ago, and it has been a long time since Italy has been World Cup. That was since 2014 World Cup. Bosnia has Bosnia. Their last World Cup was in 2014. This is the second World Cup. Could it be the second World Cup if they beat Italy? My prediction for this match is I feel like Italy is too strong. Obviously, the winner will go on to play in Group B World Cup 2026 group of Canada, Qatar, Switzerland, and I feel Italy is strong for this fixture. Yeah. Yo, Decon, how you think, man?
Good, I'm good. We're here for the finals. Let's see who
Yeah,
qualifies for the World Cup.
yeah. So the first fixture we're doing is Bosnia versus Italy. Did you watch the semifinals?
No, I had work. Unfortunately, but I heard the games. Some of the games were absolute bangers, though. I'll be real, watching the highlights and everything. Even Brazil, France winning 2-1. Temen,
Yeah,
Mbappe, Ekatike, Bremer.
especially especially the song that France released for the World Cup as well.
Them man are going to war, you know. Them man trying to reclaim their World Cup title that they lost on penalties to Argentina. I don't want no smoke with them.
No, but to be honest, I think France deserved to win to lose that final. Let's be honest. It was
Yeah.
one man, Mbappe, who was holding the team together. So as
Mm,
Argentina was a better team, even if everyone complains that Argentina did not deserve to win the World Cup. In terms of performance, in terms of team performance, Argentina performed well. Yeah, back then it was Mbappe that went bar to bar with Argentina. It was Mbappe versus Argentina, not France versus Argentina that match. Yeah, but anyway, for this World Cup, for this fixture, Italy has not been in the World Cup since 2014. Bosnia has not been in the World Cup since 2014.
crazy. Italy and the Balkans. They've got the history.
Yeah,
My dear friend.
I think. Yeah, how you doing?
Hello, my friend.
Hi, how you
Wow.
doing? Yeah, let me come back. You guys talk about the fixtures.
All right. So we've got Bosnia versus
Yeah,
Italy.
versus Italy. Yeah,
A Balkan battle. Put it to you this way. Even though Italy ain't from the Balkans, but they got history with the Balkans dating all the way back to World War II and all of that. So, in regards to the fixture, Italy hasn't played in Bosnia since the Nations League COVID times, and
since COVID. Wow.
the Italians won 2-0 in Bosnia. That was part of their record undefeated run at the time, which accumulated in winning the 2021 Euros at Wembley. If Italy don't make the World Cup from this, there will be a lot of questions.
But also, remember last time Italy had an opportunity to make it to the World Cup. They were playing against North Macedonia. For all those who remember watching, Italy lost to North Macedonia, and that was made them bottle. And this is the first time where Italy could make the World Cups. They've missed two World Cups. They've missed the 2018 and 2022. So could they be about to miss the third World Cup? I'm not sure how could we could know about it. What's your thoughts on this?
Bosnia, it's Italy. The Italians, they were celebrating when Bosnia knocked out Wales in the semi-finals. Now, I don't know if they think Bosnia is an easier opponent than the Welsh, but Bosnia do have some players there. Dzeko. Edin Dzeko played in their league for a number of years. You remember that Roma season in 2016, 17? Him and Salah were going in. 39
Yeah,
goals for Edin Dzeko. He's a
yeah, I remember. By the way, has Scooby spoken? I don't know whether I'm pronouncing the name well. Am I? Wait, yeah. Yakubile. Is that how I pronounce your name? Hello? Wait, let me come back. Anyway, so as I watched the matches, especially against Italy versus North Macedonia, Tonali played quite well as CDM
Northern Ireland,
position. Eh?
Northern Ireland. Denmark
Yeah,
was played in North Macedonia.
he played quite well. He held Italy and he helped Italy qualify, especially with that goal as well. Yeah, so
Sandro
also
Tonali.
Bosnia did well. Bosnia came back. I think the goal scorer plays in the Italian, is it Italian league or the Turkish league? I'm not
Think,
sure. As he used to
I
play in
think right
Bosnia.
now, Dzeko. We're talking about
Yeah,
Dzeko here.
Desco played.
Dzeko plays in Germany with
Just
Schalke.
Desco plays for the Bundesliga.
Yeah, the second Bundesliga. Second Bundesliga. They're in the midst of a promotion battle there, Schalke. They're currently top of the league, but Elversberg, Paderborn, Darmstadt, Hanover giving them close competition. So it's a five-way battle for promotion to top flight of Germany. So 7 games to go. It's going to be a
Wow, I'm
crazy
sure
finish.
because
Dzeko's on crazy form right now, scoring crucial goals. 2-2 draw against Hanover before the international break as well. That set the tone as well. But Italy, yeah, I saw Fury building up the play really well. Tonali scored a goal. Moise Kean put himself about as well. Italy, good ball retention, but they need to take this because Bologna,
yeah,
Bosnia score first could be a bit dangerous, and they're playing in Bosnia as well, so they're traveling away to Bosnia as well, and their fans will be well up for it, knowing that
but
they
yeah.
could take.
So
A
either way,
scalp.
Italy have to play in the semi-finals. Will Italy play at home or away?
They
Because
played
at
at home
home,
against
right?
Northern Ireland, and for
And
one team,
Netherlands played at home too.
Bosnia was away, but this time Bosnia are at home.
Okay, so any predictions for this? Any scoreline thoughts? Is it
Um, if I had to make a concrete prediction right now, I'm gonna say, I'm gonna say, I'm gonna say 1-1. I'm gonna say 1-1. This game's going to a shootout.
Ooh. Yeah, if I'm going to make a prediction, I feel like Italy has too much strength to qualify. So I think 3-0 for Italy. What about Kubi? What's your thought?
Uh, I think that Italy is closer to victory this time, but that's going to be a hard game. Maybe 1-1 draw is possible, but I feel in that way Italy will get the game 2-1 after 90 minutes.
Wow, 2-1.
2-1 Italy, I think. But I love Italy, as you know.
Italy should be at the World Cup because they won it 4 times, but at the same time, if they get carried away, this is the issue. Their mentality has to be perfect because if they get carried away, if they think that this game is won, Bosnian players, there's a lot of Bosnian players that actually play in the Italian league that understand Italian football. Kolasinac, they got defender in for Sassuolo. I think there's another one guy at Fiorentina as well. I think who else they got? I'm just running through their squad right now. Dzeko, we know he's been in the Italian league. He's been there, done it, and there's not only that. There's that Stuttgart striker putting himself about scoring goals in Europa League, in the Bundesliga. Tabakovic as well, Gladbach, same thing as well.
Yeah.
Because their mans have got strength as well. They
Also,
might.
Italy has good players like Tonali, Donnarumma as well. But the issue with Italy is the attack. The attack is not world class yet. Musican, that has been quite an issue Italy has been having. If you compare Italy with other teams like France, Germany, France has world class strikers. Germany has some world class strikers. Italy, they have Moise who bottled it in the Premier League with Everton. He now is in the Italian league. So the issue with Italy is they have a good midfield, good defense, but their attack isn't right yet. Yeah,
Moise Kean is at high form as of lately, I think. I trust Moise Kean.
you trust him.
He can score.
Yeah, he can't score. He's like he's like the Italian version of Timo Werner. Remember with Timo Werner when he was at Chelsea? He's the Italian version of him.
I'm sure Fiorentina fans will probably have their opinions of him.
Yeah,
Involved in a relegation battle. They got a Conference League quarter final against Crystal Palace as well. That could probably decide who goes to the final of that competition.
yeah, but I don't know what Italy can do because even if they qualify for the World Cup, will they even go that far in the World Cup? Let's be
They're gonna
honest.
struggle, mate. I'm telling you, they're gonna struggle. They're gonna be in Switzerland's group, I think, if they get in. I think
Yeah,
they're
they're
gonna
in
be.
Switzerland group. They face against Switzerland, Qatar, and Canada. I,
Good luck with that.
I can see them topping this group, but the issue is how far will they go in the knockout stage? I see them being knocked out in round 16 or the round of 32.
Swiss,
But
mate.
topping this group, they can do that.
Swiss, I think Swiss could probably have it, even though they lost to Germany. But Germany, Florian Wirtz, mate. Florian Wirtz was just carrying Germany.
Yeah, and the thing with Bosnia is even if they beat Italy and they go to that group, they'll not make it out of that group as well.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
let's be honest, both of these two teams will not make it that far in the World Cup if they qualify. Maybe Italy will pass the group stage and be knocked out in after two stages after the group stage, but Bosnia will be knocked out in the group stage. So for both teams, it's about qualifying that matters. But obviously, Bosnia, if they qualify, it will be their second World Cup ever qualifying for it. The debut was in 2014, yeah. But if Italy don't qualify, I feel like there'll be a riot in Italy because it will be three World Cups they've missed.
I
Yeah,
hear it. I hear it. That's like my country missing their second World Cup.
yeah.
Totally get it.
Anyway, let's move to the next one. Sweden versus Poland. Ooh, that's a good fixture.
Oh, hey, the fact. Listen, guys, before we start, the fact that Sweden could get to the World Cup after they chucked every single one of their games, by the way, yeah, to the Swiss, to Slovenia, and to Kosovo, you know. The fact that these man, yeah, fully lost to Kosovo twice to Kosovo without scoring is crazy to me. Kosovo only joined FIFA 10 years ago. And we're gonna get onto Kosovo soon enough. But Sweden, these men only have a World Cup chance because they beat teams like, oh, Azerbaijan, you say? They beat what? Estonia to us? And Slovakia, come on now. Come on now.
Actually,
What are we actually playing at? This UEFA, yeah. I don't know. The fact that some teams in these World Cup qualifiers were willingly wanting to lose to try getting the backdoor route is just pure shame on that confederation. Nah, 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 nah. The fact that
and you
they
know,
changed it twice, they changed manager as well.
yeah,
They give him.
uh, and you know, for Sweden in the qualifiers, they haven't won a game in the qualifiers. They've only had two draws,
Mm,
especially with the lethal attacking team they've had, like Isak, Gyökeres. You'd be expecting them to be banging in goals here and there, like the way Haaland is doing for Norway. But I guess Sweden is not like Norway.
mm,
So yeah, they're playing against a Polish side, a good Polish side.
mm.
But yeah, but kudos to Gyökeres. Gyökeres performed well against Sweden. He Gyökeres' performance against Ukraine reminded me of Mbappe's performance against Argentina. The man had to carry his own team. Without Gyökeres showing up, I don't think Sweden will have qualified for this World Cup or be in the final for this World Cup playoffs.
To be fair, I think Sweden would have still had it even if Gyökeres didn't sign on. Before like Ukraine. Ukraine are just weak now. Weak now. I think probably the war situation probably is one of those things. They're not like playing exactly at their home. They don't have that home support as well. So it feels like neutral. But one thing I do have to mention, shout out the Celtic past and present. Carl Starfelt. He's good enough to even play in defence centre back for Celtic right now. And we let him go. We never even really gave him a chance. Well, he did win titles. Let him go to Celta Vigo. That, I mean, and Postecoglou's Celtic, he was cooking. My guy was and the fact that we sold him for 4.3 mil, yeah, that decision
Yeah.
was a bit, but I kind of knew why they kind of had to do it. Homegrown policy, homegrown policy. Otherwise, they would have been screwed in the registration. But even so, Ladder Bilk as well, another player that Celtic sold just last summer to Braga, 2.2 mil. And the fact that Celtic are having problems with their defenders, Austin Trusty, I'm looking at you. Scalesy as well, not missing you're not aerially dominant. Yeah. But even so, Goodmanson, I think, hit the post. Nygren gave Gyökeres the assist. Big up. Big up. Always nice to see my clubmen doing it for their country. Gyökeres took his goals well. Northfelt, the goalkeeper, even got an assist. Northfelt got an assist for Gyökeres. So whammed it, one long ball. Gyökeres seized him on the opportunity. And then, yeah, I knew Sweden would beat Ukraine. I done that third down SBC on FIFA. The Lindelof one.
By the way,
Rated.
did you see that assist from the Swedish goalkeeper
Yeah,
to Gyökeres as well?
I just mentioned it now.
Yeah, that was a good assist, and he made the Benfica man, the Clyburn, look like shit that day.
He he didn't know what
The
to
man,
do.
the man that is known to knock out Real Madrid
Bro,
looked
he's
bad.
6'7". Bro, he's 200 centimeters tall, and and he'll be known for scoring that header against Real Madrid.
Yeah. Anyway, and the Polish also Poland did quite well. They struggled again a bit against Albania. Is it against Albania? Yeah, 2-1. It was a 2-1
Mm.
game. Obviously, we know that Poland was anyway going to beat Albania. They just needed Albania to score fast before Poland realizes they have a match to win. So Lewandowski at least found the back of the net. He came off. Came off the bench and found the back of the net. If I'm not wrong, yeah.
Yep.
No, he was starting, yeah. And then
Lewandowski was starting,
also,
to be fair, captain.
you're starting,
Yeah, he was starting.
yeah. And then also, Sai Mansky also was man of the match with an 8.4 rating. The man decided to do well for his nation. Zelensky with a goal, but Mansky did well with 2 assists for his nation to make sure his nation goes to the World Cup playoffs final. Obviously, last time Poland was in the World Cup was in 2022. They performed quite well. They reached the round of 16. After reaching round of 16, they forgot how to play football, and they was smashed by France 3-1, the World Cup 2022. Obviously, a team like Sweden is looking to qualify for the World Cup. I'm not sure whether this is the first World Cup. I don't
Sweden,
remember when was the last World Cup
the last World
for
Cup, I
Sweden.
think, was 20. I think it might have been 2018. So yeah, it was 2018. That game against England in the quarterfinal.
Wow. Okay. Yeah, it was 2018, right? Yeah, it was 2018. Wow.
2018. Yeah,
So
before the times of
we
cool as
won
this.
the World Cup, and they're looking to come back to this World Cup as well. Yeah. So before we give our predictions, I want to hear from Kobe what his thoughts of both oppositions, of both teams before we give our predictions.
Uh, Really, that's gonna be so hard clash. Sweden will be at home. Maybe Sweden is seeming closer to victory, I think. But I think that this game will end up in draw. 1-1 draw, I think. Sweden Poland game.
Ooh. So yeah, I think it could be a draw or a win for who?
If I think maybe Sweden may win this game. They are closer, I think. Sweden.
Ooh, interesting. Okay. Yeah. So yeah, I agree with you. Look at this game. I think Sweden has it in the bag to win this game. It could be a tight game, a very very tight game. Before this game, I was thinking of going for a Poland win, but after seeing both performances, I'm going for Sweden win of 2-1. What about you, Decon?
I think I'm gonna give it to Sweden, only just. But with Poland, they are a side on. They're a side on good form. They're a side on really good form. You can't rule out Poland. You can't say, nah, Poland. It's not the time. They have got a draw against the Netherlands, so they can be very capable of turning up as well. They got 1-1 draw. Actually, they drew twice against Holland in their group. Drew
Yeah,
twice,
I remember. I
but
saw. I was seeing this. Yeah, it was a tight. The games are usually very tight between the two nations.
mm,
Yeah.
they do have some flaws about them. They got relegated from the Nations League after losing to Scotland, Portugal, and Croatia. They got grouped. They had a poor showing at the last Euros. They lost to Netherlands, Austria, and they drew with a rotated French. They drew with a rotated French. They drew with the French as well. So that's what's up. I do think Poland, they've got Lewandowski still at the dance. That could be his final major tournament. So I know the Polish squad are going to do everything what they can, especially his last World Cup, by the way. They're going to do what they can to make sure Lewandowski gets there, and the support, he will get that support from Zieliński, Zieliński. There's a new kid on the block, Oscar Prituski, 17 years old, playing for Porto. He could be the face. I see him being the face of that Polish side, wearing number 77 for Porto as well. Long career ahead of him for sure. Filip Rogza as well, another one. So Poland, they've got some crop coming up. They've got the Roma defender. I've seen him a couple times in Serie A, 20 years of age. You got your Matikash, your Bednarek, you got Kivio as well. Got to think about that potential chemistry that they could have. 3 players playing for Porto, that could be huge for the Chem. But Gyökeres as well. Gyökeres Bahi Nigro. Yeah, it looks like Sweden, in terms of the player quality and what we are used to seeing in the Premier League, it just might get the job done. And I'm gonna say that Sweden are going to win 2-1. Or maybe this could be another game that goes the distance, the penalties, because both teams they don't want to lose. So I could probably see a lot of these games going penalties as well. Maybe even this game as well. Maybe it's tight 2-1 Sweden win. But yeah, let's see.
Obviously, both teams are playing against each other in the Nations League, and yeah, the winner of this match goes to World Cup 2026 Group F and playing against Netherlands, Japan, or Tunisia. That's a tough group. Except from Tunisia. We all know Tunisia bottles. But playing against the Japanese and the Dutch is not going to be an easy game for any Swedish or Polish side. So, going to be very tight.
Yeah, for sure. And Japan are playing England on Tuesday as well. England drew 1-1 with Uruguay. Lucky I didn't even get tickets for that game. Otherwise, it would have been a waste of £40. Seeing that display, crazy.
Yeah. Anyway, so we move to the next side. We move to one of our guests nation, Kosovo versus Turkey. The one that one of us are waiting for to speak about his nation. Yeah, I'll let the man talk about his nation.
Turkey.
Huh?
Yeah, I am from Turkey.
Yeah.
Yes, we have quality players. Arda Güler from Real Madrid, Kenan
Yeah.
Yıldız from Juventus, and but we have some defensive problems, I think. But Turkey is way more better team than Kosovo. We are closer to victory, I think. We will win this game 2-0, in my opinion, in away
Wow.
game.
But also you played against Kosovo before and you smashed Kosovo 4-0 before.
Yes, we
That
lost.
was, that was probably when they were that was when that Kyle, that was when they were literally new to this game. They were
It
new, they
was
were new, they were new
it
kids
was
on the block.
2017. It was 2017. It was in the same stadium in the
Them man,
qualifiers.
them brothers.
It was in the qualifiers for World Cup for the Russia World Cup, and they smashed Kosovo 4-1, 10-man Kosovo. So, and before that, 2016, you beat Kosovo with a convincing 2-0 match, and 2014, you beat Kosovo 6-1. So Kosovo is an easy, very easy opponent for you guys. Okay. So basically, by beating Albania, you have qualified for the World Cup because Kosovo is not on any level to Turkey unless you go visit to Kosovo and be playing hockey football. Apart from that, I think we can confidently say that welcome to the World Cup 2026 for Turkey because Kosovo doesn't have a chance in this match.
Hey, well, at least you know one thing I will get from this game is if I can see the Kosovan ladies, because some of them, lookers, man, lookers. And you know, most of them they'll be Albanian as well. I mean, underrated country in terms of looks. Underrated country in terms of looks,
Yeah.
femininity. They are up there for me.
But also Kosovo they played well against Slovakia. Slovakia is a very defensive team.
David
Yeah,
Hanko and them man.
and to go bar to bar with a defensive team like Slovakia, it shows that Kosovo has resilience. Yes, they conceded 3 goals, but they beat them towards the end. 4-3. That match was it 7 goals in 90 minutes. That was a good match and I give kudos to Kosovo for that. But they're playing against bigger boys. They're playing against Turkey. Turkey is not Kosovo. Turkey is not Slovakia. So it will be harder for Kosovo to beat Turkey. But again, could they do it? Could they do a miracle? Maybe, maybe not. Anyway, but for this match, I'm going for high confident win. I'm going for a 3-1 win. Obviously, I feel you guys will perform better than how we performed against Romania. It was a 1-0 win against Romania. You guys will perform better. You're playing against an easy opponent. I feel the attacks will get some goals. The goalie played well. Yeah, so I feel like he could get an assist and he could unlock the opposition for you guys. Anyway, the winner for this match goes to play against Group D. We play against USA, Paraguay, Australia. So you're playing against an easier World Cup team except USA. Australia, Australia performed poorly in the FIFA World Cup 2022 as well. So it's only USA that has gone further in that group. They went to the round of 16. Anyway, Decon, what's your thoughts of this match?
Turkey, they haven't reached the World Cup since 2002. That semi-final run, can never forget about it. This time, their attack, they'll just overwhelm Kosovo. Kean Yildiz, Ataku, Gola, Koku, Yilmaz, Ulsan, Ulsan, Ulsan defensively solid. Many of the players playing for Galatasaray, they have that team chemistry about them. Some playing for Fenerbahce as well. It will be too much. Kosovo, their chance, will be Mariki, their captain. Got 18 goals for Mallorca in 28 appearances. Appearances for the club as Mallorca are fighting relegation battle. Asllani for Hoffenheim. He's been impressing with his performances as well. Kosovo Voda of Como, he will be their threat down the right-hand flank. But I think Ferdi Kalidoglu will be playing down that flank as well. Kosovo, they will get incredible backing. But I think the next tournament, Kosovo definitely have a shot. They have a huge shot of qualifying for the Euros here. And Kosovo, I think they're going to miss out on the World Cup. But I think the platform and their recent performances have shown me that they could make the the Euros on home soil, UK and Ireland. And I hope to see them there, because there's a Kosovan Disposva. I can't even pronounce it. Disposva here over here in London. Albanian over here in London. There's swaths of Albanians and Kosovans here. And yeah, I want them to qualify for the Euros. I think they will qualify for the Euros on home soil with their performances. They got promoted to the Nations League B, so they're going to be playing against better opposition in the form of Austria, Ireland, and Israel. So I think Kosovo will put them about well, but I'm saying 3-1 to Turkey. 3-1. 3-1 to Turkey, and that is going to be a surefire prediction that this game will be done come full time. No penalties needed. Kosovo, ready yourselves for the next major tournament. You will be there.
Yeah. Plus, even if they're smashed by Turkey, they can progress to do other bigger things in the qualifiers for Euros. They can push. So for Kosovo, there's potential, and who knows? Maybe if they're smashed by Turkey, you can see them in the World Cup, in the next two World Cups. I don't think this is the end for a team nation like Kosovo. I feel like they should use this opportunity to build on and tell themselves, yes, this match we could maybe get knocked out by Turkey, but let prepare for possibly to qualify for 2034 World Cup. Let build on from this, yeah. So that's what they could tell themselves. But if they beat Turkey, it will be a historical night, qualifying for the first World Cup. If that happens,
Lots of great teams.
yeah. But obviously, either way, this fixture will be historical because Turkey has not been in the World Cups for the past 22 years. So for Turkey, a win against Kosovo will break that deadlock of not appearing in the World Cup for the past 22 years. So that's around 8 World Cups, if I'm not wrong, around five, yeah, World Cups, yeah. Anyway, last fixture, Czech Republic versus Denmark. Czech Republic versus Denmark for
Czechia.
this year.
That's how Czechs want to be pronounced. Czechia.
Czechia.
Czechia. Those two sides, never stranger to a meeting. But for the Irish, hard luck. Hard luck. I kind of wanted you guys to do it. You know me, Celtic partly in my heart. We know how Celtic are big over in Ireland as well, the Republic of Ireland, the Irish regime. I acknowledge the Irish regime, but unfortunately not meant to be. My boy Liam Scales coming home for the title challenge with Celtic to win the Scottish Cup. But Czechia, they did well to come back. Ryan Manning gave them a penalty midway through the first half when he shouldn't have done so. What was that need for the pull? Patrick Schick stepped up, converted the penalty, and then Kreschke was an absolute menace in terms of defensive actions, 17 defensive contributions with 3 tackles, 3 of his 5 tackles that he won. Aerial duels, he was something else. And he scored the equalizing goal, and he converted the first Czech penalty in the shootout. The fact that Ireland had an advantage in the penalty shootout, and then Finazaz and Alan Brown both saw their penalty saved by Kova. But Sammy Smolix, I hope he's fine, because that aerial collision he suffered. Things are bigger than football, as we know. Sammy Smolix just came on for Jason Malumbi as well. He was probably going to be one of the players to actually take a penalty, I believe. But then Harvey Vale came on for the injured Sammy Smolix. He got a concussion. And then it just wasn't to be. It wasn't to be. The Irish fans packed out the pubs, especially in London. Huge Irish support as well. But yeah, it just wasn't to be. It wasn't to be. Ireland's World Cup chance went up smoke, unfortunately. But the Czech Republic, they have their chance, and they have another home game against Denmark as well. Denmark smashed North Macedonia. They did something the Italians couldn't even do at the last World Cup. In the last World Cup qualifiers, actually smash. You see, Denmark, this is what you do when you don't have a certain Kasper Schmeichel in your net. You don't have the Kasper Schmeichel. He's not there to sabotage the thing. And I told man, Kasper Schmeichel was playing with that shoulder injury the entire season with Celtic Football Club. You are culpable of putting Celtic in 3rd position in the league, 5 points behind Hearts. You are culpable of getting Celtic knocked out of the Europa League, denying them the opportunity to take on Porto in that rematch. You are culpable. But it's okay, because Denmark, I told these men, you will do well without him. Damsgaard, player. Immense Damsgaard, player. Isaacson, even Norgard. Are you watching our Twitter? Are you watching? This guy was playing centre-back, and he's out here scoring goals. And let Norgard, you bought Norgard and you can't even give man a look in. What's going on? Yeah.
Also, people like Damsgaard left winger. Wow. Nosgard centre back. I think Arsenal is underutilizing Nosgard.
Yeah.
Nosgard had an 8.2 with a goal against North Macedonia. And then Isaac Sen also did well, right winger. Yeah, with 2 goals, so he performed quite well. And I guess North Macedonia smashing North Macedonia 4-0 isn't easy. The talent can tell you something. The talent can tell you something about that. I think Italy needs to learn from Denmark how to smash North Macedonia. But Czech Republic, they played poorly against Ireland. Ireland played better. Sadly, Ireland was knocked out in the penalties, and it's sad to see, but I felt like they were the best team lost that day. Yeah. But again, Czech Republic performed quite well, and they're here they are. Yeah, so I guess Denmark is a hard team to play against. They have people like Eriks, Eriksson has retired, right?
Nah, he came off the bench in the last game to give an assist. So
Oh wow.
I think for this game, I think they are playing. I think they're playing in one of the stadiums. Actually, I think they're playing in one of the stadiums. I can't remember if it's Sparta or Slavia. I can't remember.
Yeah.
Can't remember, but
But
they're playing in
yeah,
Prague.
but anyway, in terms of this group, I feel like Denmark can handle the group that the winner is going into better than Czech Republic will, because they're going into a tough group. They play against one of the hosts, Mexico, South Africa, South Korea. South Korea is a tough opponent.
Ooh.
South Africa wants to make a statement. They want to be the Morocco of 2026. And Mexico wants to show that they can play good football at home, especially when they have their goalkeeper Ochoa starting for the past 6 World Cups.
Still about. Oh, he must be 40. He must be 40. He must be 40. That's crazy.
Yeah,
40
yeah,
years
the man
old.
has started for the past six World
17.
Cups. So this will be six World Cups. He'll be starting
Wow.
since the number one goalkeeper for this World Cup for Mexico is injured, is out, is ruled out for the World Cup. So for this match, Czech Republic versus Denmark, Denmark can handle that group better than Czech Republic will. Yes, and also I think Denmark, this is their second chance. Denmark could have qualified in their qualifiers group. They just bottled it to Scotland towards the end, and
Casper Schmeichel. That was the key. It's
yeah,
his fault. It's his fault, bro. You got packed, man. Playing with a shoulder injury as well. You know that
yeah.
Bosnia.
So they bottle it to Scotland. If they beat Scotland, they'll not even be in these playoffs. But either way, it's a second chance, and when life gives you a second chance, you should not squander your second chance at qualifying. Yeah. So for Denmark, this will be a tough game. Denmark versus Czech Republic. I feel like it will be a clean sheet. Whoever wins, win with a clean sheet. Denmark has too much quality. I'm going with Denmark. What about you, Kobe? What's your thoughts on this game?
Yeah, I see Denmark is closer to win this game, but Czech Republic will be at home. But Denmark have better players, and I see them closer to get to the World Cup. My favorite is Denmark.
Okay, scoreline prediction.
Uh, Maybe 2-1 Denmark win this game. 2-1 Denmark.
Wow, okay. Yeah, I'm going for 2-0. What about you, Decon?
Going 2-1 as well. And we gotta mention the future crop of Denmark because they're going to play a part in future major tournaments. Rojo, again another Porto player. Porto, they've been getting the wonder kids this season. Himland there in the middle, actually like him. Norgard at centre back, Damsgaard, Igzigson, Hoyland up front. Napoli. Casper Hort as well. Bodo Glimps, Light, Sensation. The Nati brothers are there as well. Noah Nati. Osula. Osula as well. Don't forget Dryder as well. Playing at San Diego. Lundstrom. Hogsberg is at Strasbourg. Well, and you know this guy will end up at Chelsea. in the next transfer window, maybe. And you got Christian Eriksen, last major tournament. Let's see if he can still provide something. 2-1 to Denmark, and this game will be done in the 90 minutes.
Yeah, actually, I feel like Denmark can get a clean sheet. Yes, I know that Czech Republic defense is a bit leaky, but Denmark has a good defense. If they just concentrate and do the performance as they did against Macedonia, they can hold that Czech Republic to zero win. They just need to get a goal first half, get a second goal in the second half to seal the game. Yeah, but obviously 8 teams, 4 tickets, and eight, eight men, 4 tickets, and yeah. So that wraps it up. Any other thoughts?
Nah, not from me. Not from me.
Anything else you want to say about the game or about the qualifiers before we wrap it up? Or you guys are good? Kobe, any other thing? Are you okay?
I'm so glad to see you, my friend. Thank you so much.
Yeah, you're welcome, man. Hopefully your nation does makes you proud that night and breaks the deadlock. But yeah, so it has been a beautiful World Cup journey. Oh, and may the best 4 teams win. And it will be interesting. Let's see some upset. Let's see some favorites. Let's see some storylines that Europe can give us. Obviously, one of them was obviously Africa gave us Cape Verde qualifying for World Cup. North America gave us a lot of storylines. Like so let's see what Europe can give us. What gift Europe can give us. And I think so far in this World Cup journey, there's been at least one nation per continent who has qualified for the first World Cup for this World Cup so far. So for this World Cup qualifiers, could it be Kosovo making that shock? Never know. Or could it be Turkey coming back? Yeah, so anyway, let me wrap it up there. Thank you, Dequan, for joining. Thank you, Kobe, for joining. Thank you for the audience for listening to us. And I wrap it up there, and I'll see you guys next time. Subscribe, like, and share.